We are about to go live. I'm going to share a screen right now. Now, all right, let me turn this music down slightly a tad. All right, I want to get into PayPal. I'm not going to be here long. Welcome, everybody. My name is Immaculate Tommy. I have a group, Holistic Traders. Feel free to join. The link is in the bio. But I want to talk to you more importantly about PayPal. And we're going to go over it a little bit. And I'm using multiple time frame analysis, right? So, and I'm gonna get straight into it, right? So, with multiple time frame analysis, it's just basically a way of really looking into the chart. So, really being able to tell. The way I like to really pace it or put it would be like a wave, right? You have a wave. This music is. Let's see. All right, cool. It's like a wave. If you're a surfer, right? The wave is big, and you're looking at the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. Should be the daily here. So the monthly, the weekly, and the daily. So the big part of the wave, and this isn't just from me. This actually comes from an author, and I'll think of it. It'll come to my head eventually. I want to say it wasn't Dr. Alexander Elder. It was somebody else, and I just can't think of it right now. But I promise you, I'll get that back to you. But a wave, back to the wave. The monthly time frame is a wave. It's the big part of the wave. That means it's a good time to go out and go surfing. I don't surf. I don't know a lot about surfing. And if you're a surfer, you can comment below and let me know if this is somewhat correct. But I want this to fit into the financial technical analysis part of trading and investing. So right now you can look at PayPal on a monthly time frame, which is a I'm gonna say it's the you can go higher, of course, but let's just consider it the highest for today. It's the highest time frame for today, the monthly. The monthly is gonna take months to years to play out, right? So looking at PayPal right now, we go back to that wave. We got the big wave. Now, right now, if you look at PayPal, that blue line is where you want to get in. That's the anchored VWAP. Now, price below the anchored VWAP says that price is undervalued according to volume, and price above it is showing that it's above value. So below is under, above is above value. And right now we're sitting slightly below, right at that median part of the anchored VWAP, right? So now back to the wave principle, philosophy, whatever you want to call it, right? You have the price right here. You have yourself. You're about to enter a trade. If you look at this chart, I mean, let me make it bigger. I mean, come on. The wave is right here. It goes down, and you're the surfer. Wouldn't you want to get in right here and ride the wave up just like a surfer would, right? And this is, to me, it's the Weinstein stage analysis. That's what I'm practicing. Stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Comment below what stage that this is in right now. You can comment and let me know what stage that this is in. Now, you're probably going to see this video after, so most likely I'm going to answer that question here. But comment below. Hopefully you'll comment before. Press pause. Matter of fact, press pause and comment below what stage analysis of the Weinstein that you believe PayPal is in right now based on a monthly time frame. All right, now that you pause, right, and make sure as you pause, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Let's not forget to do those three things. Now, check this out. With PayPal, right now, it's at a stage 1. It's at a stage 1 headed to a stage 2. The stage 2 is the breakout, right? So stage 1 is consolidation. Stage 2 is the breakout, the above breakout. Stage 3 is another consolidation at the top of the market. I call it retail. And then you have a stage 4, which is the downtrend. Clearly, we're not in the downtrend. It's been consolidating since 2022. Let's call it, yeah, May 2022. It's been consolidating right in this price range. So what I'll do is, let's do a price range right here. I'm just going to call it this, right? At least for right now. This is what I'll do for right now. This is what I mean when I say a price range. It's been in this price range. I call it the wholesale range. I had a government business where you could just think about any business. Matter of fact, take away that. Any business you want to buy something wholesale and you want to sell it retail, right? That's how you make a profit. Your ROI. You make a profit by buying things at a low price and selling it at a higher price. It's the same thing with stocks. It's the same thing with any ticker that has a chart. If it has a chart, it's going to be the same thing. Everything moves in the same motion. The stages of analysis, which are up, down, and sideways. There's 3 ways that the market can move. All right. So now with this wave theory, you have PayPal right now sitting at 62. It's sitting at 62. Getting in at PayPal right now. Now I'm gonna go into even more of this. So we're gonna see, well, why do you have an RSI down there? Well, we know about the RSI, right? If you don't know, you're about to know. The RSI below the midline is considered undervalued. undervalue, any word you want to think of. It's not high. The price isn't high right now. It's low in the value curve. Above the midline, then you started going into the expensive or whatever word you want to use once again, right? Above the RSI is no good for a call. Below is good for a call. So you want to get in on a low RSI, not on a high RSI, and be able to ride it up, ride the RSI up, ride the stock, the ticker, the asset up. And right now you have opportunity to do so in PayPal. Maybe it takes a little bit longer. I know that PayPal recently had some news. I don't get into news. I strictly focus in on the chart. I believe that the chart comes first and news or whatever information comes after. So the first thing we do is pay attention to the chart. And if you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the chat. Perfect. Now that's the monthly time frame. So when I look at the monthly time frame, it tells me right now that we're in a buying position for PayPal. All right, now I have principles that I go by, right? There's four things that I like to do, right? When the first thing I like to do when I look at a chart is find the current market price. I'll say CMP, current market price. The current market price, let's just call it 62. Now, step two is look down to the left. We're looking down to the left. Let me show you here. We're going to look down to the left, and we're looking for those areas of support. And I'll make them green. The reason I like using green is because green means go, in my opinion, or at least in America. So green means go, right? So we look down to the left. Do you see you know what? Look, watch this. Do you see a support anywhere else? So if PayPal would have to be a failing company right now, right, to continue going down. There's no support. There's no support below where it's at right now. So the first thing is current market price. Step two, look down to the left. You want to find support. Step three, look up to the left. Now you're looking for your points of what? Type it in the chat. You're looking for your points of what? Your points of resistance. Your points of resistance. So that's one. Okay, great. I'm gonna stretch it all the way across. I like to look at the first one, the first pivot, and that's not an actual pivot. Let's be honest, right? They have this is called like a pocket or air bubble. This is an air bubble or air bag. I promise you, I'm gonna get the book. It's a book. It's a book. I promise you, I'm gonna tell you. But they talk about the airbag, right? It forms an airbag right here, which is a void that can be filled. These candles have to be filled. These are imbalanced, right? These are imbalanced candles. Type of one in the chat if you agree, right? So look, these are imbalanced candles. Once price breaks above this consolidation area I have of 93, we can see it going up, possibly back to its all-time highs of 310s. Now, do we know that for sure? No, we don't. But what we do know is that the risk is not on the upside. That's the reward. There's a risk for taking a put right now. That's the risk. There's not much reward on the downside, whereas there's more reward on the upside. So you want to look at the upside of PayPal right now. So I told you the three things. I think I said four steps. There's actually three, whatever. So now what I'm going to do is let's go and take a look at the daily. Now this is just an auto fib. It's on here or whatever. So without even looking at it, I see that my lines add up, right? So with PayPal, I don't want to say buying, looking at PayPal below 66, in between 66 and $36 is a great idea. It's a great idea, right? Now, one thing I will note is that the stochastic is up right now. So the wave is already going. That's so every week, that's the stochastic. Every week, you'll potentially see PayPal continuing to go up. Now, I would prefer to get PayPal like right here, right? This is what I would prefer, right? I would prefer to get it, within this range. But right here, this is after the breakout. This is a bullish breakout. This is a bullish breakout. You can put that in caption, whatever you want to do. Make a short of it. You can say he's right. You can say he's wrong. Do that. All right. So check this out. PayPal is broken out right now. This stochastic is showing there's a demand. It's right here. This is an extreme. There's an extreme demand for PayPal right now, and it's currently at $62 right now. So that was some information that I wanted to have over to you. I do have the daily over here. What I would like to do preferably with the daily, is look to buy around the anchor VWAP or below it, right, for PayPal. Now you can own the shares, which is a great idea, right? You own the asset, you own the shares. Another option is you could do leaps. So Lee Lowell is one guy I could attribute this thought to. With the leaps, if you plan on owning the shares, well, why not purchase leaps, right? Purchase leaps. And then as price, say if you purchase a leap for a $62 strike, a $63 strike. If you purchase a leap a year out, over a year out, when that time comes, you can exercise your contract, right? You can exercise your contract, and let's just say hypothetically, price is at $90. When you exercise your contract, you're going to be paying for your strike price. So your strike price, 63 times 100, versus waiting for it to go up and paying 93 times 100. So you get a discount. You're buying into equity when you buy a leap and you exercise that contract. You're going to be buying into equity. You're buying into the profit if you're planning on owning the shares. Another option, okay, because it's important to know the menu, right? We go to restaurants and we go to your favorite restaurants. You know what's on the menu, and hopefully some of those restaurants are good. I'm not going to say which ones they shouldn't be, but hopefully we know how to eat healthy, right? So with that being said, you know the menu at your favorite restaurant. Why don't you know the menu of the financial market? So what's on the menu right now? Selling a put. The way I like to put it is sell the bullshit. That's just the way I put it. You sell the bullshit. I'm selling the bullshit to the other person. This is a zero-sum game. In order for you and I to make money, somebody has to lose money. And because you're here with me right now, I know that you're not going to lose money. That makes sense? All right. So with that said, you can sell a put. Now, why would you sell a put? Because you don't know exactly when price is going to go up. That's one thing. Number two, you make money on price going sideways, consolidating as it has, and you make money also when it goes up because you're selling a put. We're taught to buy calls. That's great. You can buy a call or you can sell a put. There's multiple options that's on the table. No pun intended, multiple options on the table for you when you're looking at these things. And there's even things that I don't know. You can go into iron condors, the butterflies. There's things that I'm just not going to get into that. That's more for you to take a look at. If you do know about it, well, you can take this, post that comment in the chat, that strategy in the chat, right? Alongside with what I'm saying, because you can put them together and we can all learn together. But that's all the information that I have for you on PayPal today. Let me check, make sure I don't have any questions, comments, or concerns. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. If this video helped you out any, please feel free to tap in with me. There's links in the bio. I do have a holistic trading group where there's a list of a bunch of holistic traders, right? And what is a holistic trader? We focus on risk management, the technical edge, and also the money management. There's three things. It's like a stool. And if you remove any one of those three things from that stool, guess what? You're no longer balanced. That wheel is no longer balanced. That stool will fall. And that's what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to fall in this market because life is short, right? And we want to take advantage of each moment that we have to make it the greatest moment that we can, right? So now, like the video, share the video. Make sure you subscribe as well. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful day. Have a great week and stay green. Listen.